Alhamdulillah, when I came to Islam, one of the most important things for me to do was to solve inside of myself this doubt. This doubt, because when you've been a Christian for so many years, studying the Bible, and there are many beautiful teachings in the Bible, by the way, beautiful, lovely teachings, good principles, good morals. And in fact, all of the good of the Bible is in Islam. There isn't any good that you can think of that's not already in Islam anyway. But as I put the two together, comparing back and forth to the Hebrew, Koine Greek, which I never did master, and from the Aramaic, which I couldn't even begin to scratch the surface of that, but still working with it day and night, eventually I came to the conclusion I need Arabic. And then after that, I realized I can finally put it down and rest. First 2.5 years, night after night, Quran translation is what I was using in transliteration. Now I've got the Arabic language, alhamdulillah, set them together, and it came to me clearly. And I want you to be able to talk correctly to the Christians so that they can understand what we mean by what we say. When we say we believe in our book and we believe in the books that were revealed before, we mean by that in their original source. Not in English. No books were revealed in English, by the way. Okay? That's a real bad joke, but it's a fact. But for sure, there is nothing in the Quran that contradicts anything in the Bible, except where the Bible contradicts itself. I have studied it long enough and thorough enough, and along with my father, who also, by the time he was 10, by the way, had gone through the entire Bible. He was well known for that. And together, we said it over and over again. Look at this beautiful teaching. One of the teachings, clear from the Bible, it says in it that, why do you worry about a speck in somebody else's eye, but you have a branch or a log in your own eye? This is in Islam, the same thing. About the camel passing through the eye of the needle. You have it in the Bible, you have it in Islam. Even the examples that are given over and over, and the teachings of being kind to your neighbors, and about feeding the poor. And then how about this? In the Bible, when it says that you have to love your brother as yourself, in Islam, you have to prefer the needs of the other over your own needs. So certainly, we are saying, yes, you have good things in your religion. But acknowledge that we have something here too. Take a look. If you like, take a look. We're not trying to force anybody. But for sure, one of the meanings of the word Islam, by the way, is sincerity. Has 5 meanings. And one of them is sincerity. Can you force anybody to be sincere? Have you ever tried to be sincere? Huh? You can't. Like trying to force somebody to love you. You give them enough money. Oh yeah, I really love you. I love the way you take the money out and hand it to me. But for real, this has to come from the heart, right? And this is what Islam is about. But at least we can open this door of communication. The Christians are the closest to us in belief. They have so many things close. Just need to work on a few things that many of them, like myself, are confused about, and they didn't know there was an alternative. They didn't know about the alternative. When they're thinking about, well, how can God be 1 and 3 at the same time? Oh, well, they told me it's a matter of faith, just forget about it. Or they try to explain it with this example and that example. Some of you have heard me talk about it before. And how does that work? It doesn't work. I can't make it work. Even linguistically, you can't say 1 are 3. You can't say 3 is 1. 3 is? What kind of English is that? You can't. So, and then mathematically, anybody that can't tell the difference between a 1 and a 3, do you want them doing your income tax? I don't want you touching my books, I'll tell you that for sure. So, but again, it's not to make fun of somebody, but it's to drive a point home. Now, one of the points I like to really explain to somebody when I'm talking about tonight's topic, the topic of faith, science, and common sense. Here's a real easy one for you. You've got to get your mind clean. You've got to get your heart clean. You must do that or you're not going to be guided. You cannot buy guidance. You must do this yourself. Clean it out. You can't have prejudice. Not if you're going to be guided by a law.